go. What's going on, everybody? My name is Wolverine, and ladies and gentlemen, the first major update for Marvel Rivals Season 3 is here. We're getting a 1.6 gigabyte update. We are getting 5 brand new skins in the game this week, including one that is free. So we're going to go ahead and break all of that down. In addition to that, there are some major emergency reworks to a specific character that has been breaking the game, so that will be getting addressed, and much more. Now, of course, before we dive into the news itself, don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy these Marvel Rivals update videos, scroll on down, smash that thumbs up button. Thank you guys so very much for your kindness and your continued support. And without further ado, let's dive into the news. And so we begin with the premium skins that will be joining the Marvel Rivals roster this week, beginning with the Robe of Relaxation. What a name for the one and only Loki. This is, of course, the summer special event skin for Loki. There will be 5 total skins dropping just for the very first week of the summer special event. So we obviously are kicking things off in a pretty major way, starting with this new epic rarity skin, which means it will indeed run you 1,600 units in total for the entire bundle, if that is the route that you choose to go with. This is actually going to be Loki's 7th overall skin being released. I've already pointed this out before when we just got the original reveal for this skin. I think one of the coolest details is the fact that it actually features Alligator Loki on the actual staff. But if you're a Loki player, if he's one of your main characters, or if you're just a Loki fan, I suppose, this is definitely going to be a skin that you will probably be adding to your collections. Jump over to the second of the premium skins that will be dropping this week, which is the breezy butterfly version of Psylocke, who looks absolutely freaking fantastic. As someone who plays as Psylocke, this is definitely going to be a skin that I will be adding to my personal collection. But before we move on to the next few reveals, I do also want to take a moment here and clarify something, because I feel like a lot of players are not paying attention to this whatsoever, and that is the fact that these are both being advertised as limited time skins. That means that they will not be sold in the shop in perpetuity. The period that they're currently advertising that they will be available for sale will be starting on the 18th of July and ending on the 15th of August. So you're going to have a little less than a month to go ahead and add these skins to your collections. If you miss out, it doesn't mean that they will never be back, but you are not guaranteed to see them back, let's say next month or next week or anything like that. There are certain skins that are permanent and are available at all times in the store. And then there are certain skins like these ones that are limited time only, similarly to, let's say, like the holiday version of Groot or Rocket or Jeff, or the ice version of the symbiote, or Venom, I should say. So obviously those skins are not plentiful in the sense that you can't just go in the store and buy them at any time. They're available in certain periods, but then they leave the store. And the same will apply for all of these summer special skins. And speaking of the summer special, we're getting a whole additional premium event pass to go along with this particular event. So the summer special event, as of right now, has not been officially confirmed, but we can expect it to cost 690 lattice points, because that's what they've paid or asked for every single time when they've done one of these premium event passes. So this one I expect to be basically the same thing. So that works out to roughly around $7 American. Obviously, adjust that to whatever currency you might be in, because that will differ. But as far as the actual event pass itself is concerned, I do really like that they went ahead and provided a lot of free stuff in here, including the brand new Thor skin that you can unlock, who actually has Throg as his hammer, which I think is, again, a really cool touch, similarly to how we get with Loki, the alligator Loki. It's cool that you got Throg being featured here in an Easter egg for Thor. So I do like that. I think that is definitely pretty dang awesome. But before we get ahead of ourselves, I guess let's just work our way through the actual pages. That way you guys can get an idea of whether or not it is actually worth buying this particular summer special event pass. Now, what is included? There is a total of 3 pages that are included. We start things off with the sunshine version of the thing. So that is the ridiculous one with the Speedo attire that a lot of people were like, there's no way they're going to do this. And guess what? There you go. They're doing it. So it is available. Keep in mind that in order to get the thing, you will need to upgrade to the premium pass. So again, you'll see that some of the rewards are free, and then some of the rewards are restricted to the premium pass, the previously mentioned 690 lattice that will be required to be spent in order to have access to that. So outside of that, there is some cool free stuff. So there's going to be a Loki emoji bundle that is free. There's a here's the thing spray, so that's pretty cool. There's a sunshine thing nameplate, which is free, but again, it'd be so confusing to like own the sunshine thing nameplate and spray but not own the skin. Kind of weird. We do also get some more unstable molecules, which will be useful because we are getting some new ultimate VFX stuff dropped with this update as well. We'll talk about that in just one moment. So those are the unstable molecules there. There's a sunshine thing emote that is included, and then of course page number 1 ends with the Psylock emoji bundle, and that one is indeed restricted to the premium tier. We jump over to page number 2 where we get the Worthy Waves spray. So this is the one for the Worthy Waves version of Thor. We also get a nameplate, an emote, and all three of those things are actually free, so you don't need the premium pass in order to get those rewards. So that's lovely. Then we do get a premium reward in the form of the Thor/Throg emoji bundle. Then we get some more unstable molecules. Those are once again free. We also get another Worthy Waves MVP animation, which is, again, surprisingly free. I think that's very cool that they actually made the MVP animation free as well. And then, of course, we do get the one free skin in the entirety of this event pass, which is the Worthy Waves version of Thor. Jumping on over to page number 3, that is where we've got a little bit more in terms of the premium reward side of things. So we do kick things off with some free stuff though, so fear not, everybody loves free. So you do get a spray for the brand new cool summer version of Luna Snow. The nameplate is indeed going to be premium, so that is going to be a reward that you'll earn at tier 16 for this event pass. Then there's a free emote, which again, lovely. There is a premium set of emojis bundle for this new version of Luna Snow. Then we have ourselves another spray. That one is free. And finally, the two final rewards on the event pass are both premium, and they are, of course, both the MVP animation as well as the brand new Luna Snow skin, which, by the way, is also legendary. So in that sense, I do think that the actual event pass is most certainly worth it from a value perspective. Being able to get a legendary skin, plus, of course, the previously mentioned version of the thing for around $7 is definitely great value. I also think that obviously if you're a Luna Snow player, then it is absolutely worth it. Like if this is a character that you like and or a character that you play as one of your main characters, then it's 100% worth the value. And if you also just happen to play Thor or Thing, then obviously this is just a no-brainer. Now, as if all that wasn't exciting enough, they also did confirm that on top of all the premiums / the free skin in Thor, they're going to be introducing a bunch of recolors for all of these 5 brand new skins. So in the case of Psylocke, you will have the optionality to go ahead and unlock the Violet Veil version or the Moonlit Mirage version for this brand new Breezy Butterfly skin. You will have the options of Radiant Radiance or the Prismatic Pulse for the cool summer versions of Luna Snow. And then finally, for both Loki and Thor, the optionality for recolors will be the Tidal Trickery or the Azure Skies version of the Worthy Waves skin. So the point being, there's a lot of new cosmetics dropping with this new update, an insane amount of skins. Like, I don't know how you want to count it, whether it be 5 brand new skins, but then if you want to count the recolors, then it's actually 9 brand new skins. So there's a lot of stuff being added to celebrate the summer special event. Do keep in mind that once again, everything that we just talked about, whether it be the battle pass itself or like the new event pass, or the skins themselves, the recolors, or the premium skins that are in the shop, these are all limited time items. That means that they will not be available in perpetuity. They will be available within the period of, for the event pass, it's going to start out available for purchase at the 17th of July. All the other cosmetics are going to be, I guess, qualified for sale from the 18th of July. but they will be going through until the 15th of August. So again, very important to remember that detail, because you don't want to get caught slipping and thinking like, oh, I'm going to buy this on August 16th. Nope, they're not going to be in the shop on August 16th. So if you want these, you have about a month to work your way to getting all or whatever ones that you would like to add to your collection. Now, another item that I think a lot of people will want, especially if you're excited about these new summer skins, is the brand new ability VFX or ultimate ability VFX that will be getting dropped with this update as well. Keep in mind, these are also limited time only, meaning that you will be able to redeem your unstable molecules, which is the new currency that they introduced in Season 3 for Marvel Rivals. So you'll be able to go ahead and unlock the brand new Psylocke Breezy Butterfly ult, or for Luna Snow, there's the Cool Summer ability VFX that you'll be able to unlock. If you don't know what those are, essentially it just makes your ultimate appear differently only for you, like the player that is actually committing, or I guess doing the ultimate. But for everyone else in the game, it will look like an ordinary ult, so no differences will be experienced for anyone outside of the person performing and who unlocked this particular new ultimate VFX ability. Now, that is still not all. They're also making some exciting changes to the accessory point system, because starting with this new update, you'll actually be able to earn accessory points against practice or AI matches as well, which is super cool because it means that it's going to be easier to actually get the accessory points and then redeem them for whatever accessories you would like to do so. So if you're a big fan of these little new accessory slash hanger toys, or I guess they're supposed to be like makeshift Labubus, you'll be able to go ahead and add those to your collections quicker. Some people have reported that there were issues about changing your keybinds from controller to mouse and keyboard, and if you would go back and forth, it would actually mess with the other form of control. So that will be getting patched with this new update, so fear not. Our good old classic update that we always expect from Marvel Rivals, they're going to be fixing terrain issues that could cause characters to become stuck or clip through odd locations. This is just a continuous problem. I feel like as long as they maintain destructible environments, it seems like there's never going to be a moment where this is not going to be included in the patch notes, but it will be once again. They're making an effort to try to fix the maps and make sure that they interact with the characters properly. So another one of those types of updates. I don't even know how specific of a problem this would be, but I guess sometimes when Hulk would perform his ultimate ability where he does like, you know, the grab and then smashing the character into the ground, well, if there was a portal somewhere in the vicinity around you while doing that, it would cause the game to just go into haywire. So that is going to be patched. Don't know how many people are running into that problem, but I guess enough to the point where they needed to address that. Now, this does sound like a pretty big problem, and that is the fact that Magneto, with his metallic curtain ability, wouldn't be able to actually block the Cloak's Terror Cape attack. So that would obviously be quite a problem. So that is going to be actually getting patched with this update as well. And then we do have an emergency update as well for the character of Wolverine. He has been just simply too dang powerful, especially when you take into consideration the Primal Flame team-up ability with Phoenix / Jean Grey. That has been an absolute menace. At least in my matches, like towards the higher tiers, I've noticed that everyone's banning Wolverine over and over and over again. So I do think that he is most likely and most definitely being perceived as a problem. And guess what? Marvel Rivals agrees, because they're bringing some pretty substantial changes to the character. So what's happening? First and foremost, they're going to go ahead and increase the Berserk Claw Strike damage from 6 to 8, which is nice because that means that they're not trying to like nerf him into the ground and make him unplayable. They're just trying to find the right balance so that he feels strong but not overpowered. They're also going to go ahead and reduce the percentage damage per attack when he is at his maximum rage level from the current 4.5% of damage down to 3.5% of damage. So again, they're increasing his base damage, but they're taking away a little bit of his percentage damage at maximum rage. Again, trying to find that perfect balance for the character. Now, they're also going to go ahead and increase his regenerative healing factor cooldown from the current 90 seconds up to 105 seconds, which does seem like a pretty substantial bump up. So I think he's probably going to have quite a bit less survivability once this update goes live, I should say. And then they will also increase the cooldown reduction from 10 to 12 seconds when participating in knockouts. And as if all that wasn't impactful enough, they're also going to go ahead and address the team-up ability Primal Flame, once again, seeing Phoenix and Wolverine team up, where they're going to reduce the amount of lifesteal gained during the Phoenix Warrior ability from 33% down to 25%. So a reduction of 8% on that ability as well. So that is definitely a lot of stuff that is being included with this brand new summer special update. But I also did want to go ahead and share this really cool leak from XOX Leak over on Twitter, where they went ahead and revealed the entirety of the Blade assets that are currently in the game. Because of course we know that Blade is coming with the next season 3.5 update. So, which by the way, I've seen some people say, oh, he's not the next one, they're gonna delay him. I'm like, bro, what are you talking about? They've already advertised him, and as you can see, like based on just this image alone, they have everything done for this character, whether it be the nameplates, the character selection icon, the regular icon, the icons for his actual abilities are already all done, his MVP screen. Like, come on, at this point, like the character is done, and we are definitely going to be getting Blade, and I cannot freaking wait to see how fun the character will be. But there you guys have it. That is today's Marvel Rivals update. Are you excited about the new summer special event that will be kicking off with this brand new 1.6 gigabyte update? I will also say this is a pretty hefty update, so I expect that once this update goes live, there's probably going to be some leaks and new information that we'll be able to learn as well, because once again, once the updates goes live, that's when all these data miners are able to go in and like actually dig for new information and see what was added or changed with the new update. So I expect some really cool stuff to be dropped after the update becomes available as well. Oh, and one other thing, because I know some people are definitely going to be asking about this, because the only one of the summer special skins that was revealed in the Marvel Summer Special swimsuit issue that is not available yet with this update is the Punisher one. I expect that one to probably be available and for sale next week. That's my expectation, is that we're probably going to have a handful of weeks here of them celebrating the summer special events. And then of course, also one other thing that we can expect coming out very soon is the brand new Fantastic Four skins that will be dropping to celebrate the new First Steps movie. But we'll get to all of that when we get more news on all of that. In the meantime, of course, guys, if you did enjoy today's update, you know the drill. Scroll on down, smash that thumbs up button, share the video with a fellow Marvel Rivals fan. That way they are all caught up with the latest and greatest news as well. Once again, let me know if you're going to be picking up any of the skins that are dropping this week. Y'all have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day. I will hopefully see you guys here on the next one. Peace out. See you laters, alligators.